What's going on YouTube? Joseph here with Washingtoners. Today we have an exciting video. We are going to be sanding and sealing these pavers here. So first off, as we all know, it starts off with pressure washing, and then we're going to get into the sanding and sealing. As you know, in our other videos that we have for sanding and sealing, they did really well. So hopefully you guys take some knowledge from this one, and I'd appreciate the like and subscribe. So we have the truck out. I haven't officially introduced the truck to the channel, so here it is. And with a little setup going, so stay tuned for all the videos. We're gonna be building this out. We're gonna be upgrading, buying equipment, building things. So I just follow along. Pretty sure there's hundreds of you guys in this same position right here, and we can all learn from each other. So like and subscribe, and stay tuned for the video. Getting everything set up for the pressure washing part, and we got some stakes here with some caution tape to make sure we tape everything off. Nobody's driving into this driveway as we're working, or even after we're done working.
We are using caution tape because, like I said, we don't want anybody driving over that driveway or even pulling up as we are applying that sand or sealer. And also, just a quick little tip for any pressure washers around there. I also like to use caution tape because it draws eyes. It makes people want to look at your work. It makes people want to look at, what's going on over there. And then at that point, you have a sign in the yard, which I don't hear, so learn from me. And people will go ahead and take your number down or scan the QR code or whatever it is that you guys have on that driveway. So we got Jordan here getting with the pressure washing started, getting that driveway clean. And then while me and Jordan are here doing the work, Jacob and one of my canvassers are out door knocking for potential jobs and leads. And that is how you scale and get more work in the same neighborhood that you're already doing work in. Because if you're already doing the neighbor's house, why would it hurt to just knock on the next door neighbor's door and say, hey, we're doing your neighbor, we can give you a discount because we are in the area, and since we are in the area, our transportation fees get cut down, and all that fun stuff that you can help them out with, right? So moral of the story, take advantage while we're here. And in that case, you will have some homeowners and next door neighbors who would like to take advantage of that. So just make sure you're selling yourself properly. Let them understand that the only benefit of you guys doing it today and knocking on the door is because you're already there. So we got that pressure washing done. And now I'm just cleaning up anything I see here because, like I said, prepping these pavers are very important. Make sure the cleaning process is very important.
Going on, y'all? So we about to get the sand and seal done. We already pressure washed everything. We got it looking real nice and all that. I'm gonna let Joe do his little thing and tell you about how he's gonna go ahead and get this done. You heard?
Appreciate that, Jacob. So what we're gonna do today, as you can see, we just cleaned this up. So I just want to stress the importance of prepping the pavers before you sand and seal. Like, it does not matter how fast you do it. You have to prep before you sand and seal these pavers. If not, you're going to regret it. So we're going to lay down this sand, and I'm actually going to be wet sanding today. It's going to be a new method I'm trying. So if any of you guys in the comments have some tips and tricks and helpful thoughts, drop it down below. And let's get into it. Stay tuned for the final result.
All right, so we started the wet sanding there. And I just want to tell you guys some mistakes or tips or whatever you want to call them that I made and can give to you so that you don't do it on the job, okay? So obviously here, as you can see in the bag, I was using polymeric sand, and I am slowly learning that polymeric sand is not what's to be used in the state of Florida. Also, second thing, I am wet sanding as you see here. And with that being said, polymeric sand hardens when it gets wet. So what does that mean? The sand was hardening on the pavers as I was pushing them into the joints. We had very little time to get the sand inside the joints. So make sure you guys are not wet sanding polymeric sand. It will help you out in the future.
All right, guys, so this is day 2 today. And yesterday we got the pressure washing done with the sanding. So that's what it looks like now. And we're gonna go ahead and get ready to apply the sealer. It is so bright out here, I can't even open my eyes. Holy. We got Jordan here, cautioning off the driveway because you don't want nobody driving on these driveways, obviously. At least after you put in the sealer and you're sealing it. So make sure you use the necessary steps to make sure your work comes out nice. So stay tuned for this product and the results. All right guys, so you already know the deal. As in the last video, we're using our favorite sealer here, Seal and Lock, and this bad boy right here is top notch. Can't get this stuff at Home Depot. It's about $210 to $250, $280 per gallon, per 5 gallon, but depending on the different types of sheen that the people want, you know, an ultra wet look, a semi-wet look. This one right here is gonna be a semi-wet. So when we put it down, you're gonna see a little bit of haze, a little bit of shine, but not too much, because that's not what this homeowner wants. She wants a natural luster look. So this is a 1-to-1 ratio. So if I'm correct, I'm putting 1 gallon in the 2-gallon bucket and 1 gallon of water and 1 gallon of this. That's 1-to-1. So then we're gonna apply. And we're gonna do 2 coats, 1 flood coat and 1 top coat. Stay tuned.
All right, I am using a blower there just to make sure all that sand gets lifted off the surface of the pavers. And then I'm taping just the edges there. Another trick you can do is just wet it with some water before you spray with the sealer, and then go ahead and spray that sealer. Getting the 2 coats in there, like I said, make sure it's an even coat. And for those of you wondering what that white stuff is, I did talk to the homeowner about it. It was something that they did not mention before we did the job. So what do you guys think? Was I wrong for not cleaning it even though I wasn't told it was a problem? Or do you think that should have been something they mentioned? And here's some after pictures. Drop a comment down below.